All right, man. That was your food for thought today, man. I hope y'all are full from the topics and conversations that we had today. Please make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe. Drop down in the comments, man. What you thought about today's topics, man. We would definitely want to know what y'all opinions were. Are about the topics, and also please send us some comments too about what y'all want the next pod to be about. I'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
On the next
All right, let's take one more sip. All right, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Me.
Whatever.
one. I really was trying to say you do one part and I do one part. Like,
Oh, I did both. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
but I ain't gonna lie, you did it so good. I was like, I don't even think I need to get in on this one.
My bad. That's why I was asking. Like I was confused. Like,
I was like, hey man, I ain't gonna lie.
my bad.
I don't even think I need to get in on this one, man.
My bad. So we should
We
do.
might just have to go episode for episode.
All right. So what are we separating?
I say if you could run that last part back, I'll just say, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and then you come in after me with the and if you have any topics you like us to run across, or whatever else you just said.
That'll have to change though because we want to actually address maybe.
You'd be like, comment below what y'all want to hear us talk about next.
Yeah.
Or like, if y'all have any opinions. Topics that y'all want to hear.
Yeah, like a punching, like how we punching,
Yeah.
I say one part and you say the other.
Bet. So we're gonna do the like, comment, and subscribe shit. You gonna do that first?
Yeah,
I
I say
first.
make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and then you come in right after me.
Bet.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And then you come in.
Oh
like,
yeah, share. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Right.
Come in with, and don't forget share, and then keep going.
Yeah. All right.
Keep going with
All right.
the topic. Drop a comment.
Bet. Say all right. Try to do it one more time.
All right. We back again today. I'm here with my yay high day one
Yes, sir.
family member,
Yes, sir.
brother,
Yes.
cousin,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him. I'm TC.
My name is Los Workin.
Yeah. Today you'll be getting to know another host on the show. We kind of still working on the name, but we kind of decided to run with food for thought for now. I guess we'll dive right into it.
Let's do it.
I'm going to ask Los Workin,
Yeah.
can you share a little bit about yourself and your background? Also, where you grew up?
From Albion, Michigan, a small town, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour from Detroit, going east. Atlanta always been my second home. My dad's side of the family down here. I used to come every summer. A little more about myself as far as what I'm doing in the current day. Man, we entrepreneurs, man, working right now, trying to put our hands in any and everything positive to spread love, get money, and enjoy life.
Let me ask you a question. What are some of your hobbies or interests outside of work, I would say?
Enjoying free time is cliche, but I would say working on myself, bettering myself, kicking it with family, man. Nothing more important than, to me, is valuing your time and enjoying the loved ones around.
That kind of give me a good question to ask, since I know a little bit about you. We grew up together, kind of close.
Yeah.
I'll ask, do you still enjoy networking? Because, well, your name is Los Workin.
Yes, sir.
I know it kind of came from you moving around networking, and I knew that was kind of your thing. So do you still get the thrill that you used to have out of doing stuff like that?
Definitely. You know the saying, your network is your net worth. So
agree.
I take that, man. I love it. I mean, getting out, meeting, it's just different. It's different than how it used to be. When I officially moved down here in 2016, when we be going out meeting people and networking.
Crazy with it. You was going
Yeah,
crazy with it.
appreciate you, cuz like I had you as support, so you made it you helped make it a whole lot easier. But it's just different from then to now. I mean, just because I feel like I don't know, I can't really say what it is that makes it different. I mean, it was when I say different, it was better then, and I'm gonna say then, 2016, 17, that around that time.
Yeah.
It was actually like getting out meeting people. Like you could see the actual the fruits of your labor when you of a connection that you made then. I feel like versus now, because it's so much just talking nowadays. It's just like you can meet somebody or you can thinking that you connecting the dots on something. Though it could work, one of the parties may not really be either fully invested or whatever the case is. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, to answer your question, I definitely still get a thrill of doing so. It's doing the networking because you never know what comes out of it, man. You could get rich overnight. You could change so many people's lives overnight just off of meeting the right person.
Correct. I 100% agree. How do you define success?
Understanding the growing pains that comes with it, being patient. I would definitely have to say, in order to obviously be successful, you have to understand what it takes to be successful. So
was there anyone in your life back coming up in your younger days that influenced you or tried to guide you, mentor you on your path?
Yeah, a few people in different stages and in different sectors of my of my growing up. But one off the top of my head I can think of, I'll have to say he's like my god dad. His name Michael Williams. Super, influential person. He was the CEO of the company that he was working with. Just somebody as far as like being positive, somebody who was like on the on the straight path of take care of his family and take care of business. And then also my dad, always as far as showing right, obviously that right from wrong, and also showing that you can create something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Like to not have something and then to now you having it your way. It's like it's possible because you see it on TV, but seeing it firsthand is kind of like
that guy definitely know how to teach you a lesson. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Tell you that for sure. What are your goals for the next few years?
To have a couple of streams of income. When I say that, I mean that's, like I said, that's also cliche and it's easy to say. But there's a couple things that me and you, we talk a lot about a couple of things that we, dreams that we have and stuff that we're currently working on, such as, this here. The podcast, invest in properties. But as far as like goals, that's definitely, those are, I could say, two of the things. I want to definitely get back into the clothing, the brand, the Top Soon brand. That's definitely on my top priority list as well, to get that back rolling, even if, we're not like full-fledged going all the way in, at least to be able to keep some inventory of some stuff just so that we can use that as just marketing or branding when we're going and talking with people, or if we're going to go do an event where we're talking to a group of kids or whatever, hey, we got these shirts, we can just as gifts and stuff like that, but be able to do that, not financially be a burden.
That's a good one. Let's talk about your clothing brand and what motivated you to start doing that. Where did it come from? The name, a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Top Soon, TOPSOON. When I was in undergrad, it was just something, I don't even know how it was just something I used to always say. Like, man, yeah, I don't know what it is I'm gonna do yet, but I know whatever it is, we're gonna be at the top of that, in that area. We're gonna be successful, basically, in lack of better words. We're gonna be successful. That was like always my thought process. So I would always just, say Top Soon, hashtags on all my social medias or whatever. And so fast forward, when I moved down here, I was just like, well, I wanna start a mentoring group. I wanna start a mentoring group because I do a lot of mentoring. So I'm like, if I could do a mentor group, just using back to the networking thing. So it's like with the network of people that I know, or that I'm, that I'm in close contact with, from, film producers, engineers, film directors, artists, even some A&Rs in music, attorneys. The list goes on. I'm like, if I can use just my network, my contacts, to be able to have, maybe if I got 2 or 3 mentors that are, young males between 18, 19, which we know that's a crucial age, part of, transitioning from a boy to a man, trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. If you got 3 kids. You got one who wants to go into music engineering. You got one who's thinking about like, when I go to school, I think I want to go to law school. Or you got another one who wants to go into film direct. When they want to be a director. Us having that in our contact to be able to connect this young kid to be able to potentially come and meet this individual to shadow them or have that firsthand experience to be able to kind of like get them together, so then this young kid could be able to say, okay, yeah, I really want to do that, or like, nah, yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to try something else. But just getting that firsthand experience. But that was the plan for Top Soon. So when I talked to, I met a guy who his name is Luke.
Yeah.
I was like, Luke, I'm sorry, let me back up. I got a logo made from a guy on Instagram, and I wish I could shout him out, but I think
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Do he still just pop up and send you?
Yeah, just like random stuff sometimes, like it may be every blue moon.
He might just send a motivational quote.
Yeah.
Be like,
yeah,
keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Because you connected me with him.
Yeah.
I never used him.
Yeah.
But did he create the one you got tattooed? The
No. Well, this one. Yeah. This
he created
this
that.
One. Yep. This one.
Yeah, he created
that.
Yeah. He tried to send me something for Live Life similar,
Mm-hmm.
but he still pops up.
Just sending.
And just send messages to the clothing page.
Yeah.
Like, hey, keep it up. Keep going.
Yeah.
You'll make it soon, but it'd be quotes that you can actually put on your clothing
too.
But go ahead, Luke.
Yeah, so okay, so I got the logo made. I didn't do anything with it. I just had it, and then so it took me like a few months, and then I ended up meeting Luke, and I was like, hey Luke, I want to get this logo put on, like, some hats and stuff, just to like, as just marketing for the like the whole idea, but to put behind the whole idea of the marketing. I mean, not the marketing, but the networking group that I was just talking about. And so when he made me a couple hats, and when I got those hats made, and it just went like a whole nother way. Like it went all the way to now a clothing brand. Like that was just supposed to be used for like a marketing tool.
Basically, it wasn't supposed to be a clothing brand.
And it wasn't
it was
supposed to be just a marketing tool, like just something to wear. Like we go in and like I said, we go and talk to this group of kids, and just to kind of like promoting the name, the brand, the networking group.
It turned into a full-fledged
clothing line. It went a whole nother way.
Now there's no turning back.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, eventually, and that's when you asked me about like long-term goals. That's one of the goals. I want to double back with the original plan of what Top Soon was supposed to be. I mean, like I said, still get back into the clothes too, but go back to the original thought, because I mean, I feel like being able to do something like that and helping, it's a way of giving back and helping the younger generation, those trying to getting their bag.
What do you feel like, I'll say, something that kind of slowed you down from being able to pursue that process or continue doing that, or even a speed bump you ran into doing the clothing? What are some of the problems you ran into trying to do the mentoring thing or trying to do the clothing thing, which might be why you're kind of not going full-fledged with it like you could be right now, I would say.
Yeah, the two-part question. So as far as like the clothing was going real good. We haven't dropped anything maybe like a year and some change, or maybe a little more than that, but that's just been solely because of me just kind of like pulling myself back from it to kind of like focus on other things that I need, that I've been having going on.
Yeah.
And that's a part of it, but then the other part is because I know too, it's like right now it's like the economy and everything is just so crazy, and it's just like people buying things that they need and kind of hesitant on buying stuff that they want. They have to really want it. It was at a time where people, will buy something to support something.
Especially in that pandemic.
Yeah, what I'm saying? Like people were
I started selling clothes from Live Life in the pandemic. Just for the heck of it.
Yeah, people, they willing to support and, for no reason. So it's just like, and so that was another reason why, because it's like, I mean, do I want to have $2,500 worth of inventory kind of just in a tote somewhere, and it's just there for somebody to want to buy it when they're ready?
I feel like that could be one of your biggest mistakes.
Yep.
That's definitely one of my biggest mistakes. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But I feel like if we could find a way to maybe take pre-orders
Yep.
and not have everything pre-produced.
Drop ship.
Yeah.
They got companies that do drop shipping. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's just a matter of mapping all that out. But to answer your other part of the question, as far as like the mentoring, that's definitely, like I said, in the near future, being able to kind of go full-fledged with. It was at a time too from, I had just moved my family down here from Michigan. And so I was just kind of like putting my, my energy into that. It's kind of hard putting your energy into anything outside of your immediate family when you're not taking care of yourself.
Right.
Or you'll catch yourself sometimes maybe pouring too much into others, and now you paying that price within yourself because you pouring into glasses and nobody's pouring into you. So you got to kind of take care of yourself first. But
yeah. So what challenges would you going back to the clothing thing? What challenges would you say you ran into actually doing the clothing that might help other people that want to do something like that, or maybe starting their own clothing line, maybe got it going? Because I feel like you kind of got that process down pat.
Yeah, that's a great question. Understanding what exactly creating, you got to find a way to, it's easy to just get have a name and throw it on the shirt. You want to create a message. You want to create something that people can relate to. For an example, Top Soon and Live Life. I mean, those two names, those two brands itself, the name Top Soon, you're going to be successful. You believe that you're going to be successful in the near future. Live life, enjoy life. It's like
get up and try something.
Whatever, the names just come off both positive, so positive to where it's like we literally could just put Top Soon and Live Life on a shirt, and I'm almost 100% sure people will want to buy into that because of the positive message. So to answer your question, I feel like the best thing to do is to come up with something that you feel that you can relate to your audience. The other thing is you want to make sure that you are able to not bite off more than you can chew. Or you were just talking about, having there's no such thing as too much inventory, but yeah, it's a better way. It's a better way.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
It just gotta be managed. It just gotta be managed. That's it. It's gotta be managed. Or if you gotta have no.
I would say just don't do it if you're not ready to put your all into
right,
get rid of it.
Right.
Because if you get distracted and you want to do something else with your time,
yeah,
you got all this inventory just piled up somewhere in the corner like I do. You look crazy.
And that's why we laugh, because it's like we both know, like, man, you got about a whole back wall of just inventory. So that's why it's so funny. Like,
I feel like it could be anybody could do it, but it go back to what you were saying. Be smart and make sure it makes sense. Because in the long run, who's gonna want to put on a shirt that they don't feel like they can relate to? I feel like that'll help you go a lot further in that business than others.
And stand out, because there's so many people doing it.
Right.
Stand out.
You almost kind of want to pick something that's important.
Yeah.
Because if we're in a pandemic and we don't get a free check for being in it, then who's going to choose to come and buy a shirt over a plate of food?
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like you got to be careful with trying to jump in that business, that aspect.
Yeah.
And think it can just work the way I would say you made it work. Definitely.
That's why I was saying what I was saying, as far as just like when you were asking about, like, the future goals, like, to have, a small inventory of some stuff just to have that way we got whatever, we can, hey, I got the shirt, just to kind of like have it to get the brand out there. But yeah.
Yeah, because you and our other little cousin, I ain't going to call him little, he's a big guy, but y'all motivated me, both of you guys motivated me to actually make Live Life a clothing brand as well.
Yeah.
Because it was just supposed to be to promote our music.
Yeah.
The artists under Live Life, which is, family, friend, anybody close can be Live Life.
Yeah.
But you guys motivated me to actually do clothing as a brand.
Yeah.
Make Live Life a brand.
Yeah.
So going into the next question, I'll say, if you could go back and tell your younger self, give your younger self advice, some self-advice, what would you say? What could have made you listen?
Do more than said. Do more than you say. Well, do more, say less. Actually doing, I mean, and that's for for yourself, and that's for anybody around you, or if you catch somebody talking way more than they doing, I mean, stay far the hell away from them. You want to make sure that and try to have some structure, structure yourself. Because if you're just kind of going and just going with the wind, I mean, you don't have really no structure. It's not going to be easy for you out here. It's already not easy. So that would be some advice. That's kind of where I would go with it. I mean, because the rest is mostly trial and error. I mean, my favorite quote is your best teacher is your life experience. I mean, because it's only so much that you can really say to somebody. I mean, you can tell them how it worked out for you, but it might not work out for that next person like that.
Exactly. So what about how could you have made yourself listen to this advice if you were younger, still trying to find your way, your path, or trying to get to know yourself?
Pretty much that, like I said, as far as not really doing too much talking, just, so it's just for an example, it's just say, me being myself.
Watch out for them chatty patty.
Yeah, right. Me being myself mentor to myself at a younger age. First and foremost, be that genuine individual. If you really care about that person and want to see them grow and want to be a better person, you're being that, checking up on them and seeing everything going. I'm here for any advice. I mean, if you need any advice, anything like that, but not being judgmental and trying to tell somebody like how to live their life. Like, you need to go to school, or you did this, because
right.
If that's not what that individual want to do, try to help them find a way to not push, like force that onto them. Try to find a way to, okay, well, if you're not going to do that, let's try to pivot and find another way. That would be my best way of kind of delivering that message to myself.
What motivates you?
Motivates me.
I think you already kind of answered that question. Definitely, you said family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said something about family.
Yeah, family. I thrive off of like my mistakes and failures and people who don't believe in me. So,
right.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it sounds, but yeah, I thrive off of that. So, yeah, those would be a few things that keep me motivated.
You ready to go? Are you ready for how big this podcast could get?
How big it's gonna be?
Like, are you ready?
How big it's gonna be?
Are you really ready?
Yeah,
Do you think you can handle where this thing could go?
It's going.
That's my question from me to you.
It's going. It's going. Like I called. What I say? What I say to you yesterday when I called you?
Yesterday.
I was like, I'm ready to get my all to it.
Go all in.
Yeah. It's all, trial and error. And that's why I couldn't be no better person. Like, what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, we cousins, but nobody couldn't tell us we wasn't blood brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, it wouldn't be no better person to have to start something like this with. Like, and we do, I mean, normal casual conversations, like, on a regular anyway. So
exactly.
It's just with a mic and a camera now, and for the world to hear.
Yeah, I think that's the goal here, is to just give people a little bit more of an insight on the conversations that we have.
Yeah.
So we don't really want to make it too deep or too serious, but we want to just kind of let people see a different side of how things could be thought about, because I don't think too many people think the way we do.
Yeah.
And then we still have our separate way of thinking.
You're right.
So to be able to hear other people's opinions that have a different opinion from yours, and that could open your mind up, I think that could be very helpful to some people, because I know you definitely say things to me that make me think about other ways that things could be done.
Same here.
So I feel like that's kind of where, I'm not sure where you think we could go with this thing, but that's kind of where I'm feeling like we could go with question. Do you have like an idea of what kind of questions we can throw out at people on this thing, and what we could really do to not put ourselves in a box, for one, for two, complete a goal, get something done? What you feel like we can do to?
That's a good question. That's what I said. We still, working at ironing out the kinks. It's a good question. I mean, too tough to answer right now. I have it. I say as we progress with the pod, I'll say I have it figured out.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to answer that question too early either.
Yeah.
But like I just said, I would want to make sure we don't put ourselves in a box.
Definitely.
Just be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
Not get too serious. Cause
Yeah.
it's enough serious stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Like,
Don't
yeah.
nobody always. I mean, I'm ready to give some game because I feel like I got a little
Yeah.
food.
Look,
I got a little food for you now. If you want to learn something, I'll put you down.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make nobody feel like it's too much pressure on what's being said.
Or be judgmental or
yeah.
I totally agree. Cause I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Like,
is it something you would want to give the audience to just like words of wisdom, motivational words to the audience, and definitely the younger people watching, because that's who I kind of spoke to on getting to know me.
Yeah, stay in school. It's like, nah.
Don't do drugs.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like, bro, I mean, it's not talked about enough. It's not talked about enough at all. Like, but mental health, bro, mental health is like extremely important, man. You got to take care of yourself. I hope everybody out here, I hope everybody out in the world and, our listeners, man, I hope everybody got at least one individual that they feel like they could, always go to and talk to about anything. I feel like that's extremely, extremely, extremely important. And like I said, I don't feel like it's talked about enough. But yeah, man, I feel like pushing people to, 1, want to be better, 2, look into what it takes to be better, and then 3, taking action.
I like those self-care, self-love, and definitely finding, if you don't have anybody, find somebody.
Yeah.
We
here. Right.
You hit me up. I ain't gonna give you too much time, but
yeah.
I'm here for you.
And just know the time you get is all genuine.
A lot of people that already called me, so but I can squeeze you in,
Yeah.
And if I can't, I'm pretty sure we could probably connect you to somebody to
assist.
I mean, I feel like that's something we could probably think about helping people do.
Yeah.
Find like-minded people to connect with.
Yeah.
Just like, that was kind of your thing with Top Soon in the beginning, kind of connecting people. I feel like that's something we could probably help people do with the show.
Yeah.
Connect like-minded people and make sure that everybody is focusing on how important it is to take care of self and keep your mental strong.
Yeah.
Because life could be fun. Life is what you make it. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't stay too closed in or think that nobody cares, but because it's somebody out here that care about you.
Definitely.
I spend a lot of time by myself, but I don't really get into the negative part of being alone.
Yeah.
I can sit in there by myself for 48 hours and find a way to remember that I'm thankful for still having a shot at life.
Yeah.
You only get one. You might as well make the best of it. Don't sit around and feel like you can't do nothing. You can do something.
Time be flying. Time flies.
Time fly by on you.
Yeah. Stay away from the thought process.
Boys,
Stay away from the thought process of, I'll start tomorrow or I'll start next week.
Right.
Nah, man. Just go ahead, and if you got the time to, at least, and man, say for an example, if you out there, you thinking about, you're like, man, I want to write a book one day. That your schedule is, you work, you get up, you go to work, get off work, if you got kids or not, or whatever the case is, and you got to go and get kid up from daycare or school or whatever, that if you find time in your day with your schedule, I don't care if it's 20 minutes, and like I said, and you got the thought process in the back of your mind that you want to write a book one day.
Right.
And in the midst of your kind of like schedule, your regular schedule routine, if you got 20 minutes, man, I don't care if you just wrote down a couple sentences, you know what I'm saying? Like, start. And not only start, when you start, you just try to brick by brick, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to piece it out just to keep it moving forward. Don't just keep saying, oh no, I'm gonna start tomorrow, I'm gonna start next week. Or
you'll never get started.
You'll never get finished.
Never finish. Right. All right, man. I guess we'll wrap this one up with
food for thought, man.
Food for thought.
We're gonna definitely have this is gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be a goodie. I can't wait. Like I said, it's only our second pod.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna get better.
I'm excited. I'm ready to let people know what's really going on out here.
Yeah.
And, but we ain't gonna get into details on none of that until it's real.
Yeah.
But I feel like we both got some things to say.
Yeah.
That need to be heard.
Definitely.
But we stay tuned.
And we gonna
That's
bring
all I'm
people.
say.
We're gonna bring people up too, man, so we can, pick their brains a little bit, let them share, what's going on in their worlds.
Yeah, that's
So,
more so what we're gonna focus on because we already kind of had a conversation about this too. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Stepping outside my comfort zone. I'm not really. I was never
Talker.
the talker.
Yeah.
Unless it was just us.
Yeah.
Or the guys or something like that. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try my best to give everybody a little bit, a little bit more, open up more and talk more.
This definitely like people in the family, like as this grow and get bigger, like I don't think nobody in the family ever gonna be like get used to this, like from you.
Yeah. Cause even though I'm talking on camera, I still don't want to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just keep it real. Like I don't really talk to people like that, man. Like, I don't like talking to people like that. But
You talking about even though I start talking on the camera. Even though I start talking on the camera, like when the camera cut off, like I don't mean
I ain't going back to leave me alone, man. But it's fun. I'm cool with what we doing.
Yeah,
I'm ready to do it more. There you have it.
Let's do it, man. Food for thoughts, man.
Yeah, man. It's been real. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe,
and share. Please also drop down in the comment section what y'all want us to talk about next. Also, let us know what y'all thought about today's topics. Peace. Also, let us know what y'all want us to talk about in the next pod. What y'all want us to feed y'all a little bit more with as far as the game. All right. What was that?
That was my stomach. I didn't need that.
That was long too. I think that was a little long. I think we got to make it quick.
I think it got to be a little short.
Yeah, I think it got to be a little quick.
I think you should say like the same thing. Like don't forget or like make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
And then you be like
share it too.
Huh?
You come in with and share it too.
Yeah, you could be like, share it too. This has been Food for Thought. Let us know what y'all want to hear on the next episode. Or comment below what y'all want to hear on the next episode.
That's it.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, man. It's been real. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe,
and share. Please also drop down in the comment section what y'all want us to talk about next. Also, let us know what y'all thought about today's topics. Peace.